Yo, me head out. Got 5 seconds to like this video. If you don't, then you gonna wake up looking like this nigga for the rest of your life.
Hello, motherfucker.
Head over to YouTube with your boy Daddy. We back with another reaction video. Today, we gonna react to part 2 of the Dream Team documentary, man. Yeah, this is part 2, bro. I dropped part 1 like a day and a half ago, bro. Y'all was smashing that like button. Hey, do the same thing for this video and all my other videos, man. Go ahead and smash that like button and make sure y'all subscribe, man. Go to 1.7k subs, man. 1.7k on the way, man. Make sure you hit that like button, turn notifications so I know when I post videos. Follow me on Twitch, link Twitch down below. And yeah, let's try to get the video to 10 likes, like I said, man. 10 likes, I'm gonna drop part 3, the finale of this video. Yeah. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Medal in the Tournament of the Americas to qualify for the Olympics.
Let's do it.
That seemed like a foregone
This is where we left off on part 1.
Everyone,
come on, y'all.
including their first opponents, who were completely in awe before the game even started.
Who we went against first, man?
The Cuban team spontaneously drops to its knees as if 12 popes had come by on Easter Sunday.
D-Ryan.
At that point, the idea that this is merely a basketball game has been ripped asunder.
It's crazy.
It was a surreal feeling. You're like, dude, we're here to kick y'all behind.
Exactly.
And they want to take pictures with you.
Then the game begins. Magic and Larry come out together, 2 guys that had saved the league. They wouldn't even be playing this game without those 2. And Magic passed the ball. Larry makes the first basket.
Bucket.
I mean, you know, it just didn't get any better than that.
Good bucket, boy.
The U.S. was off and running, and the result was a thing of beauty.
It's magic, son. It's magic, son. It's magic, son.
More excited to be sharing the court than the co-captains.
Larry. Bird had that shot on you still.
Was a smashing success, with the outcome never in doubt.
Ooh, good pass.
And late in the game, fans in Portland decided they wanted a curtain call from a 3-time MVP.
The crowd start cheering, Larry, Larry, Larry.
Larry, baby. Let's go.
And as he'd done so many other times in his career, Larry Bird rose to the occasion.
Jordan with the behind-the-back save. Here's Bird. Yes. You just knew that
Tracy.
Larry Bird was not going to miss that shot.
It was a virtually flawless performance. The final margin of victory was 77 points. And Magic and Bird had led the way. For Magic in particular, after a year out of the game, the victory had a special kind of meaning.
Living with HIV, never even thinking that I would ever have a chance to play basketball again, and then basketball for the United States. There was therapy for me, and I needed that in the worst way.
Okay.
And then there was the matter of making sure Michael Jordan knew he was back as well.
Yeah, you hear what the captain said? The captain say, sit down, or this boat is going to sink. That's right, have a seat, because you're going to fall, and then it's going to happen. That's the seniority right there. I know it.
With Magic and Michael, there was that little extra something there, you know, and something kind of to prove to each other.
I took it upon myself to always shoot with Michael. Okay, MJ, free throws today. Who was the first one to 50? Or we had little games. Who was the better shooter?
Chat. Who y'all thought was the better shooter? Was it Larry? I said Larry. Was it Magic or was it Michael Jordan, son? Hey, I don't know, Sean. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go tilt the edge to Jordan, though. I'm gonna give it to Jordan.
You know what you gotta do. Know what you gotta do.
Hook shot.
He didn't want to relinquish that control of the 80s, in a sense, even though we were going into the 90s.
Don't touch the phone. One hand, don't touch it.
Clyde Jackson's ugly ass. Jordan can't do that, son.
You know, he just come off missing a whole year. So it was who can win, who's gonna have the bragging rights by the end of this trip.
You can't get too close to Michael. It's a foul.
Damn. Bro, no way. They gotta be standing on something or something, right? They gotta be standing on something, right? Yeah, they gotta be standing on something. No way, that's not. Nah.
You haven't committed a foul in almost a year and a half, man.
I was about to say, no way they that much taller than Jordan.
Always tried to let people know that he's the top dog in whatever. That's just his competitive mode.
I'm the young guy with the elder statesman. These old guys, they got arthritis. They can't stand in one spot too long.
He's a young
Talking.
puppy. I'm the big dog here. Whatever I say
Big dog,
goes.
Shan.
While the winner of Magic and Michael's Can You Top This challenge remained in doubt, when it came to facing the competition in the Tournament of the Americas, the team stood united.
When we took the court in Portland, which, you know, we're on home ground, we wanted to showcase to the fans who will be representing them.
Ooh, okay. Still out the gate, son. Come on. Come on, game playing with that ball in front of Jordan.
Around the world today, that y'all can give it up. You foreigners can give it up.
Just your egghead ass shut up, Charles Barkley, Shan. And rebound the ball.
With a steal, Stockton has Mullet. Goes the other way.
Dressler. Clyde Dressler.
Set him up perfectly.
The Americans won
Lock.
their 6 games at the tournament by an average of
Pimpin'.
50 points.
Magic. Barkley.
All right, Larry, your impressions of tonight's game.
The gold medal was no surprise. But what was unexpected was the team's interactions with their opponents, who showered them with adulation before, after,
They was
and even during
fans,
games.
cuz. They was fans, bro.
Magic Johnson and Oranga shaking hands after the shot.
The Tournament of the Americas had served its purpose. The U.S. had qualified for the Barcelona Games
David
and
Ross.
given the world its first glimpse of what was coming later
Look
that
at Charles
summer.
Barkley.
I want to say this is just a small step to what our goal really is, to get to Barcelona, win the gold medal, and bring it back where it's supposed to be. Thank you.
Exactly. Bird and his
On
baby,
July
son. That's
18th,
Bird's baby.
1992, with the Barcelona Olympics a week away, the U.S. men's basketball team headed overseas.
Straight back into the left, private room. Follow Irving.
We all know what Michael Jordan's son known for doing. Yeah.
They would hold several days of practice in Monte Carlo and play one more tune-up before heading to the Olympics. The luxurious setting on the Mediterranean Sea was fitting for what
Mediterranean.
already may have been the
I'm
world's
in the
most famous
Mediterranean
team.
snorkeling.
Monte Carlo is one of those
Magic.
glamorous cities, and here we were with the most glamorous team ever. So it's kind of a rock starish kind of a thing.
The players were relaxed and
Yelling like
confident,
crazy.
and willing to admit there was more to the trip than just basketball.
I don't worry about playing basketball. That comes natural. I just want to have fun. David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Michael Jordan. This is like spring break in the ghetto.
Spring break
The
in the
opulent
ghetto.
resort town
What?
was a playground waiting to be explored.
Child, let me know what Charles Barkley was talking about back then, bro. Was talking about spring break in the ghetto. What, bro?
About playing basketball. That comes natural. I just want to have fun. David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Michael Jordan. This is like spring break in the ghetto.
The opulent resort town was a playground waiting to be explored. And the players weren't shy about enjoying themselves.
Are y'all filming me? Now look.
The scene in Monte
Scotty.
Carlo was great. It was just breathtaking. I was down on the beach, just kind of trying to enjoy some of the scenery.
Look at this. It's paradise.
I think every team in the NBA should train here, actually. They need to get a team here.
Every day we got back to practice, we made a beeline to the swimming pool because all those girls were laying out topless.
I'm gonna be in that pool so
Huh?
much the next 2 days. I don't think I'm on the swimming team in Barcelona.
We're all out there with our significant others.
Patrick Ewing,
All these women
chimpanzee,
walking
man.
around topless coming, can I have an autograph? So I signed it, and Michael Pops been telling, see, usually you tell everybody no, but because this lady coming over topless, you gonna sign her autograph. My wife looking at me like.
The best part about it was Patrick Ewing buying the beer at the pool. You know, $7 a beer, I never heard of that. Of course, Patrick didn't drink, he didn't know how much beer was.
One thing you don't want to do is drink beer with Larry Bird. And Larry Bird drinks Budweiser, which Budweiser is the strongest beer in the world. And my head hurt for like 2 days.
Stop trying to be like Larry, son.
But Monte Carlo was proving to be the perfect place to find common ground.
I got the coach, that means we get to go first.
Michael Jordan enjoys his golf, as did Chuck Daly.
I got the coaching. I got carte blanche, you know what I mean?
Michael and Chuck played almost every single day, if not every day.
Come off the hill. That may be green, Chuck.
Chuck was playing his practice schedule.
Michael Jordan, you was not a golfer, son. Like, come on, son. Stick to basketball, bro. You swear you can play golf, baseball? Like,
come off the hill.
That
may be green, Chuck.
Chuck was playing his practice schedule around our golf time. That, to me, was ideal.
Good swing, though.
Play a little bit of basketball, play a little golf, and you're in Monte Carlo.
Yeah, I could bounce like a basketball.
The relationship that a head coach has with his main guy is incredibly important. Chuck's ability to get Michael is amazing because think of how bitter enemies they had to be. Chuck devised the defense that drove Jordan out of his mind.
Exactly.
And yet,
Pistons.
here they are playing golf together.
Jordan could really have unbelievably bad feelings towards Chuck. Chuck understood that, and he embraced them.
Chuck, yeah. I mean, I gotta give you that. I gotta give you
A lot.
Shoot 72. I watched that.
That was a bonding thing for me and Chuck. Always been a thing that I treasure just as much as being a part of the team.
Ooh, la la.
For Jordan, golf was only one part of the whirlwind schedule, which his teammates were discovering was just the way he liked it.
What are you doing today, Josh? What you gonna do? You want to sleep? I remember thinking that. Does this guy ever sleep? Golf, 36 holes. I'm playing it tomorrow, too. He would do more things and be ready to practice and play as much as anybody.
Michael Jordan.
The thing that I remember the most was going out and playing golf with Michael Jordan before a game, and I thought, and I'm going to be exhausted tonight.
David Robinson,
and Michael just had ridiculous energy.
Ooh, spin
and it was
move.
phenomenal. I felt like I was running in quicksand a little bit, and so it gave me a whole nother level of respect for kind of the freak of nature that he really is.
Grab and play the food, Jim.
We played cards in Magic's room till 5
Hold
o'clock
up,
in the morning.
Shane. Max, you better watch that, Shane. You said you had HIV, Shane? Don't be over here trying to swing kisses to everybody, bro. You trying to spread that shit? Come on, Shane, you tripping.
Pretty much every night. It was so much fun.
Right, homie? Yeah, I'm tired.
He was like a bionic guy, or he'd play cards, play golf, play basketball.
Jordan going all the way.
I don't know when he ever slept. Finally, after a ball game, he was just lying down. And I looked at him, I said, I think that's the first time he's gone to sleep on the whole trip.
It's crazy.
After a few days in Monte Carlo, the players returned to the court for an exhibition against the French national team.
Donkey.
You know, everybody had their eyes on one team. We could feel that it was just such talent and such incredible skill, and it was just such a pleasure to watch.
The Americans won the game easily, even if their performance was far short of seamless.
It wasn't a great game. A lot of sloppy passing. I didn't like any of it.
It was a terrible game, and U.S. looked half interested. And so Chuck kind of the next morning in Monte Carlo, even though everybody was a little hungover and tired, had to really kick their butt.
Chuck says, okay, this is what's going to happen. We're going to play it like a real game. We're going to play 4 quarters.
Okay.
We had me, Scotty, Mullins, Bird, and Patrick. And Magic had his 5. We weren't going to change that team at no point in time. You got your 5, I got my 5.
Let's do it.
We gave them the college guy. You can have Christian Laettner. We don't want him. You can have him.
He's just over there waiting to tag in. But it was about pride. And the college kid couldn't help either one of the teams.
Exactly.
Michael Jordan called Clyde out and went at him. Tell him, this is what I'm going to do to you. Fall away
Tracy.
jumper. Good. What did I tell you? So I said, no, Clyde, you better get him back. You better get him back.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this story, chat.
Charles Barkley said, I want to take Karl Malone now. So Charles gets it. Fall away jumper.
Fade away.
Good.
Tracy.
I said, Carl, you got to get him back.
Oh, Carl.
And get him back.
Nigga mad
I
at crazy.
went right at him, jump shot. You ain't nothing, Barkley. So then I came down.
Bro, run that back, bro.
You ain't nothing, Barkley. So then I came down.
His energy is real high. He feels like he's in an opportunity to prove himself. A showcase that, hey, look, I'm still Magic Johnson. I still dominate this game.
That's how right.
We go from here.
Magic, it's the same. You ain't the guy, and you got other players in this gym.
Don't be cheating on me.
Doesn't take much to get Michael going. Just a little something to tweak him, and it's on.
He never liked to lose. Mike always got that look. When you see that look, then you know, just give him the damn ball and get out the way.
As much as it was 5-on-5, we could see in Monte Carlo that it was gravitating towards, okay, Michael and Magic.
Mm-hmm. Magic was hesitant to surrender his place on the mountaintop. And Michael, being Michael, he needed to say, no, I'm on the top of the mountain now.
Magic was saying, look, NBA's not yours yet. You know, I'm still here. Michael's like, no, it's over. This is mine. And the funny thing was Larry was sitting on his side going, it's his.
Chuck realized the competition aspect was getting a little bit too high.
Killing everybody on our squad.
He wanted to end practice, but Magic didn't want to end because he wanted to keep playing because we just kicked his ass.
How you like that ass kicking we gave you? No.
Man.
Well, y'all got the first quarter of practice.
By the time practice was over, even Magic had to acknowledge basketball's landscape had been changed forever.
Larry and I were talking, and Michael walks in, and he says, "It's a new sheriff in town."
New sheriff in town, sunshine.
And we both hit each other like, well, he's not lying.
Dang, man. Y'all be letting Michael walk in there and take it from you? Dang. Michael really did that to him. Bird said he ain't want no smoke. He said, I didn't beat you. I didn't sweep you already, Michael. Go in and go against Magic. Hey, and he did that.
We hit each other like, well, he's not lying.
It's crazy.
Monte Carlo was kind of a turning point. Walls started to come down from
Clyde
playing against each other. You have these rivalries. These are my teammates now. They're guys that that I'm looking towards for support. It seemed like we became more friends.
Chuck, quit hating. Quit hating, all y'all old heads watching the video. Quit hating. Y'all see my stuff going in. Yeah, my stuff growing, son. Give it a little more time.
The players were off to Barcelona, headed to the Olympics.
Barcelona.
Unmistakably, as a team.
To you. Look at Patrick chewing over there asleep.
The United
Barcelona,
States
Spain.
team landed in Barcelona for the Olympics on July 24th, 1992. In store was an experience unlike anything they or the sports world had ever seen.
The plane landed in Barcelona, helicopters flying over it.
We're thinking, wow, what is all the commotion? What happened?
And then we figured out they were there for us.
Man, come on now, dream team, baby. Legends, Hall of Famers, son.
That was the first time that we realized how popular and how enormous this thing was. I was like, guys, if we lose, it's gonna be like the biggest upset in sports history.
Feel like that right. Every time
there was no
Olympics happen in the USA.
In reality, the rest of the team openly accepted in their first press conference in Spain.
I know I'm really afraid to fail because I can't go back home if we don't win the gold. Even though from a little small place in Summerfield, those 250 people there said, I can't come back.
Barkley, meanwhile, handled an endless barrage of questions as only he could.
How did you feel in 1972 when the Soviet Union beat the United States in that wild game?
Well, I had just flunked my entrance exam into kindergarten, so that was the only thing.
You know, everybody that has ever been in front of a camera, we tend to not say certain things.
Why don't they just take their ass whipping like people and go home?
Barkley says things that we would think about and never say.
We're gonna have a little revenge in our hearts for 72 and 88. He can't say that.
Get back.
Because he's a Christian. But
he said, man, you don't talk honestly enough to the media. You need to tell them what you're really thinking. I said, Charles, you talk too much to the media. You need to stop telling them everything you're thinking.
And when Charles was asked about the team's first opponent, his prediction was as honest as ever.
I don't know anything about Angola, but Angola's in trouble. I think.
Exactly, Sean. Exactly, Sean. Everybody in trouble, Sean.
The team boarded the bus outside their hotel along the Ramblas. They're heading for their first matchup in Barcelona with the
Look at this dude.
I can remember the first game, the real game, when we came out of the locker room and stepped on the court. And I finally said to myself,
USA versus Angola.
I'm here.
At that point, we were in serious Olympic mode.
Okay, let's see something then.
Mismatch of the entire.
Hey, and one, baby. Oh yeah, Charles Barkley. Good pass, Magic. Jordan. Woo! Oh yeah, I can feel that excitement in the room. Y'all feel that excitement? Come on, man, hit that like button, hit that sub button. Y'all feel that excitement? Look how Magic jump. Look how Magic jump.
The U.S. with a 46-1 run.
Damn. 46-1.
It was just a tremendous atmosphere because there was an appreciation for how great the U.S. players were.
After the first half, Barkley's pregame prediction appeared dead on. But in the second, Charles found some trouble.
The players in Angola who play against Charles Barkley, they told us there's no a kid, a fat boy, is many aggressive in the paint.
Rebound Barkley. Rebound Barkley. And he's fouled. Shoves David Diaz. Well, Charles getting a bit aggressive.
I thought they were playing dirty. And I told old boy, I don't even know if he understood. I said, hey man, ease up on the elbow.
Barkley from Pippen.
I let it go twice.
You can see the frustration with Barkley.
And the next time I just cracked it.
Barkley from Pippen. And a technical foul is called on Barkley.
To his dying day, Charles claims the guy elbowed him 3 times. I said, Charles, you know, you're full of crap.
No, it's not true. I didn't have Barkley before the incident.
People
Boy,
say,
Barkley tripping.
Turn the other cheek. If you turn the other cheek, I'm gonna hit you another cheek too.
I thought, what are you doing, Charles? The guy is half your size, but you know, Charles was an equal opportunity abuser.
Erlander Coimbra did not think it was a friendly.
That's the same guy that just asked you for an autograph, Charles. I mean, you think he's not intimidated?
I think he's acting like a bully, but maybe it's from his personality.
The United States has defeated Angola by the score of 116 to 48.
Bro, what?
The game may have ended in
116 to 48, bro. Nah.
Afterwards,
What?
the result was overshadowed by
They
the
could have beat them by
controversy.
100.
Wells to the elbow.
Well, he hit me, I hit him. That's the way it is.
Charles made you look like the ugly Americans, which we were trying not to do.
We said to Charles, look, man, you're a reflection of all of us. So if you do it, they're not going to write the article that Charles Barkley did. They're going to say the dream team.
Barkley had stained a dream debut for the Americans. But in their next game against Croatia, Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan grabbed the spot.
Scottie.
With the focus on their matchup with one of Europe's best players, Toni Kukoc.
Toni Kukoc. Toni Kukoc. I heard of that name before. Toni Kukoc. Who did he play for in the NBA? One. That's my first question. My second question. Did he go against Michael Jordan in the finals? That's my second question. Because I heard of that name before. Toni Kukoc.
Storyline that carries into this game involves Toni Kukoc, second-round pick of the Chicago Bulls back in.
Oh, snaps. I'm tweaking. They just said it. He played with Michael Jordan. Okay, he played for the Bulls. Okay. I get it.
Bulls made a strong push to sign him last season.
At that time, general managers in the league were trying to come up with gems, make their discoveries overseas. And Krause thought this guy could play in the NBA.
While Jordan and Pippen had been winning back-to-back titles, Chicago GM Jerry Krause had been publicly wooing Kukoc to join the Bulls.
Krause was recruiting this guy and talking how great he was. That's like a father who has all his kids and now he sees another kid that he loves more than he loves his own.
So we were not playing against Toni Kukoc. We were playing against Jerry Krause in a Croatian uniform.
But unfortunately for the real Toni Kukoc, he was now the target of the world's two best defensive players.
They was debating who was going to guard him. No, I got it. No, I got it.
Haha, okay.
Looking at Mike and
Sick them Americans on them,
and
man.
They're ready for, blood. Man.
We knew the world was going to be watching. We knew everyone wanted to see what Toni Kukoc was like, and we were going to give him the worst experience he ever had on the basketball court.
Pippen drew the initial assignment of shadowing Kukoc and harassed the Croatian from the opening whistle.
It was hard to run across the half court without a ball. and with the ball, it was just, here, somebody else get it.
Toni definitely wasn't getting a shot up, and he wasn't going to score.
Kukoc is nothing for 4, and he's contributed nothing.
We wanted to go guard him on the bench.
Kukoc is called for the offensive foul, and the pressure continues.
Doing that boy
and
dirty.
Pippen wore Kukoc down. It was Jordan's turn.
Kukoc, stolen by
Steal.
Jordan. He reads it better than anyone.
Inbound still.
Them dudes were all over him.
Rejected Kukoc. Here's a 3-on-2. Pippen.
Woo! That was nasty.
I had questions from my teammates during the game, like, what is going on? Do you not see that they're really trying to get you off the court? And I'm like, so what? I guess that's how NBA game is played.
Pippen, Jordan, and the Americans cruised to another victory. This one by 38 points.
Damn.
But the domination had its detractors.
This team of All-Stars is almost too good. Is it a positive or a negative?
The question was now being asked, was the Dream Team too great for its own good?
Nah, it wasn't, Shan. It was just
This
too great.
team of All-Stars is almost too good. Some think that we should go back to the collegians. It's been too easy.
I think then we ought to ban the
Nah.
African runners from the 10,000 meters.
Exactly.
Because they make it look so easy as well.
Exactly.
This is about our best, and this is wonderful
Exactly.
for the sport of basketball.
Irvin, there's been some comments that the Dream Team is getting all the attention, and there seems to be some resentment about it. Have you heard about it, and do you have any feelings about it?
Basically, we haven't heard about it. We're just here to do our job.
Get that
media
gold,
had been
man.
looking
Get
for
that
signs
gold.
of a backlash. But in Barcelona and in the world beyond, the embrace of the Dream Team was universal.
You're gonna stand out and root against Picasso? I mean, seriously. They rooted for genius at work.
I kept thinking that the attention would dissipate. They're going to play the first game. They're going to win by 60. People are going to go back and watch track.
Jordan in transition with a slam to give Team USA a 60-point lead.
60?
It didn't. It kept building and building and building.
The U.S. with another trouncing 127-83, 127 points.
Workers were trying to get autographs. The security people are trying to get autographs.
John Stockton,
standing on
little
side like a
Johnny
parade.
John Stockton. Ooh, fake pass. Lele.
It is a 58-point lead.
People perceived us as being superheroes.
This was a blowout on the U.S. men's Olympic team.
The guy on the bench is taking pictures, and I said, wow.
Nah, that's crazy,
we are
son.
having an effect over here.
That's crazy.
Wrap around pass to Bexel. Another easy victory in this, their 5th game of the Olympics.
It was as if the President of the United States was in the midst of a caravan that was going through the streets.
Boom. We went over. Dang, we had like 27 minutes in, Sean. I was supposed to stop 25 minutes in, Sean. Dang, that's how good this documentary is, though. Hey, I must say, that's how good this documentary is, chat. But no, though. Hey, it's getting more interesting and better and better, son. So, hey, y'all spam with that like button on this video, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. If y'all want part 3, the finale of this video, go ahead and hit that button. Like, man, hey, hit the like button, chat. Comment down below, part 3, and hit that sub button, man. That's all y'all gotta do, and I'm gonna get it out there for y'all. Hey, love y'all boys. Appreciate y'all boys. And yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next video. Go.